As the COVID-19 vaccine starts rolling out in many parts of the world, the latest report by World Bank indicates that economies are emerging from recession, but some factors could act as big risks to the recovery. Let's do a three-point analysis of the report's key findings. 1. Global economy to expand by 4% in 2021. Well, World Bank in its Global Economic Prospects report has suggested that the global recovery will likely be subdued this time, unless the policymakers move decisively to tame the pandemic and also to implement the investment-enhancing reforms as well. The World Bank expects that the global economy will expand 4% in 2021 after a 4.3% contraction that was seen in the year 2020. Now, this 4% growth forecast is slightly lower than the earlier projection made by the World Bank as well. And at this level, growth will still remain more than 5% below its pre-pandemic trend. Now, according to the report, global growth is also likely to moderate to 3.8% in 2022, and that will be weighed down by the pandemic's lasting impact on potential growth. To support the economic recovery, the World Bank says that governments will need to facilitate a reinvestment cycle aimed at sustainable growth that is less dependent on government debt. 2. What does the report really say about India? Now, as per the World Bank report, India's economy is estimated to contract by 9.6% in the fiscal year 2021. Now, reflecting a sharp drop in household spending as well as private investment, COVID-19 pandemic also hit the Indian economy at a time when the growth was already decelerating. Now, this report notes that the pandemic disproportionately affected the activity in the services sector per se in India. It also paralyzed the consumption and caused significant unemployment in this 8-month period. The informal sector, which accounts for 4/5 of the employment, has also been subject to severe income losses during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the report, however, highlights that the growth is expected to recover to 5.4% in the year 2021. As the rebound from a low base is offset by the muted private investment growth and given the financial sector's weakness as well. 3. What are the key challenges and risks then ahead for the world? Well, the World Bank report says that the pandemic has exacerbated the risks associated with the decade-long wave of global debt accumulation. Debt levels have reached historic highs, making the global economy particularly vulnerable to the financial market stress. Now, the pandemic is likely to steepen the long-expected slowdown in the potential growth over the next decade as well, undermining the prospects for poverty reduction. And as per the report, the heightened level of uncertainty currently definitely highlights the policymakers' role. Now, limiting the spread of the virus, providing relief for the vulnerable sections of populations, and also to overcome the vaccine-related challenges are key immediate priorities. Now, with weak fiscal positions severely constraining government support measures in many countries, an emphasis on ambitious reforms is also needed to rekindle a robust, equitable, as well as sustainable growth. Now, a downside scenario in which, say, infections could continue to rise and a rollout of vaccine is also delayed could definitely limit the global expansion to 1.6% in 2021 and 2.5% in 2022, as per the report. In a more severe downside scenario, including a widespread financial stress, global growth could even be negative in 2021, as per the World Bank report.